Hi and welcome back. In this video, we're going to be creating our locator files by getting data out of the HTML here using Chrome. So we said earlier we've got two locator files in our project, the quote locators and the quotes page locators. The quotes page is this page you see here, and the HTML is down here on the right. So let's center on the HTML and look at what the quote page has to offer. We have a bunch of quotes in divs, and as you can see, they are each down here. So the page is essentially something that contains these quotes, and it also contains a few other things like the tags and a title and so forth. For our project, the quotes page is going to allow us to retrieve these divs here, these quotes. Now, then the quote locators are going to be the locators that are within a single quote. So our quotes page has only to worry about finding this div and this div and this div and so forth. And then we're going to give that entire element to our quote locators, and they're going to be able to find this span, this other author, and also the tags. So let's go over into PyCharm and start by creating the quotes page locators. Okay. So go over to quotes page locators, and we're going to create a class here called quotes page locators. And all this is going to contain is a single constant, and a constant in Python, I'm not sure if we've mentioned this before, is normally a variable that's all in uppercase. And this is going to contain div.quote. And if we go back to Chrome, we can see that div.quote is going to give us this div here with this class quote. But if we find many of them, it's going to give us this one, this one, this one, this one. It's going to give us all of these in this page. So when we use that locator, we'll be able to find all of these divs. For each div, we're going to use the locators in here. So if we now go to the quote locators, we're going to create some quote locators. And these are going to be one for each thing that we want to extract from a quote. So that's an author, a content or quote, and also a tags locator. Okay, let's fill these in, the author, content, and tags. So for the author, we're going to look for this small class author, this tag here. So if we go back to PyCharm, in the author, we can put small.author. That's going to look again for the small tag that has class author. For the content, we are looking for span with a class of text. And finally, for the tags, we are looking for a div that has class tags, this one here, but we are actually looking for each of these A tags so that we can extract the different tags that are in there. So we're going to look for div.tags, and inside it, a.tag, and we're going to find multiple of them. So that's going to be div.tags, and in it, a.tag. Okay? These are our locators, so given one of these quotes, with this locator, we'll be able to find the author. So once again, going back to the HTML, given one of these quotes, one of these divs specifically, these locators are unique enough that we'll be able to find the quote contents using span.text, the author using small.author, and the tags using div.tags, a.tag. Now, if we were given this entire page, we would not know whether to extract the quote contents from the first quote, or from the second quote, or from the third quote, and so forth. So what we're going to do is we are going to give our parser, what's going to use those locators, only one of these divs. And then with that one, it's going to be able to find the correct element, and we're going to treat them independently. I know this doesn't make much sense just yet, but believe me, as we progress through this app, it's going to make more and more sense. For now, Just trust me that this is the way to go forward. And let's go over to the next video. We're going to look at creating our pages. I'll see you there.